Hey everybody,
Good morning.
Jay, Christa, say I do forever coming at you. Finally, after about a month and a half, 2 months,
Yeah.
3 months, something like that. It's been a while.
We kind of forgot even how to start these videos because it's been a minute.
Yeah,
Happy Sunday, not Saturday. Having coffee out here and
and it's cold,
yeah, it's almost June and yet
and it's like March. It's like ridiculous cold. Anyway, there's been a lot going on, a lot happening. We may as well get this out of the way first. Is we lost Gertie,
yeah.
one of my favorite pets that we had. She got hit 2 days ago.
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, so broke my heart. I know people think it's stupid and silly that I was so attached to a little squirrel, but it's almost like just kind of think of it this way. You have a favorite dog or you have a favorite cat, and that cat or that dog gets hit. Think how you would feel. That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was
it's going to take me a while to get over it.
Surprised how I felt just as I felt for all our other pets that have passed.
Yep.
It was like trying to fight back the tears and try to go, oh my gosh, this is silly. Why am I? But she was quite the little pet.
She really was.
Even though she was wild.
She really was. She let me pet her sometimes on her tail, and she still was a little unsure, but she was the most friendly, loving out of all the squirrels that we currently have somewhere in the backyard. Yeah, it was a sad day. It's a sad time, but yeah. So anyway.
Yeah, the last 2 days, I think the squirrels, now this morning, they kind of came out, but it seems like all day Friday and all day Saturday, like our whole backyard was empty. And if one squirrel came out, they came by themselves and just ate. There was no playing, no chasing. It's like they were...
Like they knew.
They
knew that something happened to Gertie, yeah.
Yeah. She was kind of the little ringleader there.
Oh yeah.
She was probably the mama.
Anytime we put peanuts on the shelf, she kind of led the charge, and then all of a sudden, if she's here, then the rest of them are here. They felt comfortable because she was the one that came up to us and interacted with us the most. So, anyway.
Yeah.
Not to do a somber video, but just want to let you guys know why we've been gone, and we've been just slammed with just projects and me trying to take care of my mom and help her. What's really funny is she's called several contractors, and they either are too busy or they don't call her back.
That's a big thing here
it's funny.
In this area. I think contractors have so much work, they just don't even worry about calling people back. Maybe if you're a contractor, maybe you can fill us in.
At least for my mom, they don't. But anyway.
Us in. Yeah.
So I'm going to have to do some of the stuff myself at her place in my spare time. Yeah. So anyway, on to the...
Well, lots of that kind of stuff, and it's just been a busy world, and we try to get out here anytime that it's good weather and quickly do some yard work and get the projects done that we need to get done. And then it's like pouring rain or super windy.
Well, you can see how windy it is. Look at the trees.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's kind of breezy.
Yeah, it's supposed to pick up all day today, so any minute it could just kind of blow us away.
Yeah.
We were trying to get out here before that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we just thought we'd still do a coffee time.
Yes.
Mine says enjoy the now.
And mine is just a Tabasco cup. That's one of my favorite cups.
Jay has now 4 of those. He's kept the chipped one.
Yep.
And I think you...
eBay.
Or was it 3?
On the online, just random people selling them. I broke one, so then I was upset. So then I bought 3 more.
Yeah.
So now I got one chipped one, and I got 2 good ones.
Yeah. So maybe you guys could tell us in the comments what you guys are doing for It's not Memorial Day. Yeah, it is Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Memorial.
Not today, tomorrow.
Memorial Day weekend.
There you go.
Are you trying to camp? If you're in our area, camping must be really freezing because the mountains were always cold. We used to try to camp on Memorial Day weekend.
I think we learned early on not to camp on Memorial Day weekend, because every time we camp on Memorial Day weekend, everybody would tell us it's gonna rain. Well, sure enough, it would rain.
Yeah.
So we
And
got
sometimes
wiped
there's
out with
still
the rain.
snow up in the mountains
Yeah.
at this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you doing for Memorial Day weekend? We are just hanging around doing projects, and believe it or not, I kept sewing through the weekend. I have to go right
You're
back to
getting
sewing.
caught up
Yeah.
with everything you're doing.
Yeah.
Lots going on.
So, but Jay had
Crazy,
this
crazy.
idea for one of our coffee times or any of our videos, and we have all these great ideas for videos. We just haven't had a chance to do them. So we're gonna try to get more regular again here, as life will allow us to.
Yep.
But maybe a couple months ago, Jay came to me and says, let's do a video where I ask you 3 questions and you ask me 3 questions, random, which seems a little scary to me, but
Sight unseen.
sight unseen. But this is actually a really good maybe date night idea for you and your spouse, that you write 3 questions and they write 3 questions, and then you spend the evening talking about it. So we're gonna kind of do that and hope we don't come up with any scary answers. But to warm us up, I have one that we both need to answer that's not my 3 and not your 3. Okay, so what is something most people wouldn't know about you and may even surprise them?
Am I going first or are you going first?
You can go first. If you know, I kind of know my answer, so you can, if you want to think about it.
A lot of people know that I like music, but I would have to say 99% of the people that know me don't know that I like to sing, which I know is bizarre and weird, but it's all good.
Well, also,
I really like to just
you
sing.
had wanted to be in a quartet.
Yeah, that was early on, yeah.
Yeah.
And over the years.
And
but,
through the years.
I mean, you got to have that avenue to find 3 more people that want to do a group. And a lot of people don't have the time. They're busy off doing other things. So
What kind of things do you like to sing?
Anything of the songs that I was growing up, even praise songs, worship songs, a lot of 70s. I know that sounds funny, but no, that would be 60s. That's 60s. That's 70s. I don't know, just songs that we always listen to or hear. Country music. Country music is, to me, it seems like country music's easier to sing. Especially, I don't know if anybody knows or has heard of Josh Turner, but one of my favorite songs is, I think it's called Will You Go With Me. That's a very, very good song, and I really like that song. So anyway.
So I have a question then. How come I never hear you singing?
Because you're always sewing. And I'm in the house singing, and you're out here sewing, so that's why.
So you're in there singing?
Uh-huh.
Without anybody knowing it?
Mm-hmm.
I did not. This is something I did not know. This is maybe
36 years of her not knowing I sing.
Really?
You're welcome.
You learn something new every day.
So let's move on to yours.
Okay.
What is something no one knows?
Okay, so everybody knows that I own a bridal shop. A lot of people know that I love, high fashion, and I kind of wanted to be a business owner or a business lady. I kind of like that high heels and, straight skirts and kind of business world.
Right.
But I have a whole totally different side. Maybe you guys know because I love to garden, but I kind of have a hippie side. I love, especially with YouTube, I love to watch earth ships. Have you guys ever looked up earth ships? They are the coolest things. They're completely off grid.
Boy.
They are completely. I love that kind of stuff. I love like people who are ingenious for being able to find their own water, not having to deal with, on grid, in their own power, solar, or using the sun and the earth to kind of heat and cool. And I love tiny houses. I just really have a little bit of a hippie side.
And they run vent pipes underneath their mud huts made out of tires and mud.
I love that.
They have it vented to where it heats and cools if they cover it, or it's bizarre. Look up Earth ships on YouTube.
And the whole front of their house is like
surprised.
A greenhouse. So it not only warms and warms the house in the winter, but they can actually grow vegetation and vegetables all winter long. And they can live in the middle of the desert where there's hardly any water without completely off grid.
I'm so glad we're not off
I'm
grid.
I'm a little earthy.
I'm so glad we're not off grid, because if we were, she would make me build her an what is it?
Earth ship.
Earth ship. You thought people were wacko for believing in UFOs? Earth ships. Oh,
I just
boy.
think it's smart. I like to recycle. I like to
recycling, I mean, that's one thing, but...
So a lot of people think because I owned a bridal shop and like all that stuff that I'm a little high-end.
Well, she is high-end.
I'm not high-end.
You are high-end.
I'm not high-end.
You are, yes, you are. You are high-end, but you have a little quirky 60s hippie Earthship thing going on. I don't know where that came from, but...
I think that's like, I don't like to spend a lot of money on practical. So that's where that comes in.
What?
I don't spend a lot of money. I do not. Okay, on plants.
I was just going to say, let's talk about plants.
Okay, that's I can't...
Plants, she's a sucker.
I can't control myself.
Nope.
Oh, it's bad. Okay, so that's my one, it's my kryptonite.
That's why we only have X amount of dollars when we go to the nursery. So you get,
I am so practical and I am so budgeted and I can really just like be really careful. And then I go to a nursery.
Yeah, it's a danger zone.
Yeah, it's all out the window.
I think for a lot of other stuff, she's practical.
We actually have a squirrel sitting over here. Yay!
Hey, sweetie.
We might actually...
I don't have any peanuts.
I do. Every coat I have is filled with peanuts.
Yeah, we'll just set these here.
Maybe we'll get a new Gertie.
Come on. There you go.
Is that a girl or a boy?
That's a girl.
We don't know who that is.
That's a pumpkin. Okay. Anyway.
Yay! Maybe our lives won't be so empty, because the last 2 days it has felt so empty. We're like, I kept putting peanuts on the shelf going,
it was just boring
hello?
and sad.
Hello? And now finally maybe they're here.
Anyway.
Okay. So do you want to ask me a question first?
Sure. Mine's easy.
Okay, first question.
What's one thing that you love that I do for you? One thing.
Gosh, you do a lot of stuff for me.
No, just one.
Well,
just one.
You just always are doing projects for me. Right now, you're building me a greenhouse. And it's the teeniest, cutest little, because we don't have a lot of space around here. So we just found a little area over on the side of the storage room. And
it's not done yet. So
yeah.
we'll take pictures of it or whatever, show you guys after it's all done.
But I think you do, the one thing you do is you do a lot of things for me. You build, you fix things.
It's supposed to be just one.
I know, but how am I supposed to do that?
Well, ask me your question then.
Okay. Okay. What location that you have never visited would you like us to visit in the next 5 years? Something you've never visited.
In the next 5 years.
You want to go tropical?
That's not very far.
Do you want to... Oh, 5 years is not very far.
Yeah. Well, there's so many places that I've never
Okay,
been.
money is not an object, so you don't have to worry about it.
How is money not an object? Have you looked at our budget?
Okay, this is a fun question
Okay.
where you get to
Fun
dream.
question. Okay. I would have. let's see, I've been to Mount Rushmore, but I'd like to go there someday again.
I've never been.
You've never been to Mount Rushmore?
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, maybe we should go to Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore would be an easy drive because we're only like 5 or 6 hours away from Mount Rushmore.
Really?
Maybe 7.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it's very far. Not to where we live now. Yeah, that's her
Yay,
again.
guys, you guys, after 2 days, you guys have seen we actually have a squirrel. I'm excited.
Oh boy.
I thought life was over.
Yeah, it's not. They're back.
Okay.
But yeah,
Maybe Mount
Mount
Rushmore.
Rushmore, yeah.
That's doable.
and we could vlog it too, so that would be fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah, vlog the trip and
I
while
don't.
we're there.
Most people here do it on motorcycles. I don't want to do it on a motorcycle.
No, you're thinking of Sturgis, and I don't want to go to Sturgis. Let's go to the next one. Number
Okay.
2. Are you excited about how far we've come in getting our yard how we want it?
Absolutely.
I mean,
And-
is it to the point where you thought it would be, or is it still got a long way to go to where you want it to be? I know that's 3 questions tied into one, but are you happy with where the yard's at, I guess?
Yeah, we've done a lot in 1 year. In 1 year, this patio that we're sitting on right now was not here about 14 months ago.
Well, it was just crummy. I mean, we had crummy steps, crummy
And
patio.
that pergola wasn't here, and
Yeah,
and my potager wasn't here. So yeah, in 1 year, or a little over a year, and now we have the front steps.
so you're
yeah,
happy with where we're at?
I think
Okay,
we've
cool.
done amazing.
Okay, your turn.
Is that the big question?
No, the big question's coming.
Okay, number 2. What scares you the most?
Can I say the president? I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Don't get.
I'm not gonna get political. No, that was a joke. I think the uncertainty of where the nation is at now, not because of who's in leadership, but because of how people panic over toilet paper, how people panic over milk, how people panic over formula for babies. I know there's a shortage, but just because there's a shortage doesn't mean everybody has to go buy pallets and pallets of toilet paper from Costco. You know what I mean? If everybody would think of others, and, you know, I mean, we know in our marriage, we think of each other. You know, we think of the spouse, and we serve the spouse, and we think we're to be selfless instead of selfish. So if everyone going to the store would think that, instead of buying 8 containers of coffee creamer, if they maybe buy 2, then they'd leave the other 6 for someone else to buy, other different people. So you're thinking of others instead of just being greedy and stingy and selfish and all absorbed. I mean, if people would treat it that way, then everyone else could get some. Yeah. I think it's a fight or flight type mentality right now, and it's hard to watch. You know, it's hard to watch.
So what scares you the most is fear, other people's fear.
Yeah, well, just the
Or
fact that people are doing the Chicken Little thing, and they don't need to be. They're buying into whatever news channel they're watching. I don't know what channel you watch. It doesn't matter. But what does matter is everyone seems to be buying into all of the BS that they're being fed. Some of it's legit, a lot of it's not. And what they don't realize is when they are making it seem so frantic, it gets people worked up and freaking out. I mean, here a while back, everybody should remember, once COVID first hit, everybody rushed to the grocery store, and the grocery store was gutted. And it's like you're looking around for just basic like rice, and you couldn't even find rice because everybody cleared the shelves in their shopping cart. Then the stores had to start putting a limit on what you could buy. I mean, it's absurd. It's ridiculous. I don't think people should act that way. I don't think people should freak out. I think they should take it calm, use wisdom.
Be prepared.
Be prepared, but be at
a
peace.
level of...
Be at peace. Why do people have to just be freaks, man?
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest thing that scares me the most is people panicking.
It's
not that
the
they're scaring
unpredictability
me.
too.
It's just watching people. People are so, I don't know if you went to the grocery store lately, but people just look tense when you go past somebody. It's like they're looking at you like, are you going to grab that last such and such that I'm going to grab? It's like, help yourself. I'll just go shop somewhere else and get something that I need from somewhere else.
Yeah.
I think people are just so freaked out.
Mm-hmm.
There's being prepared, and then there's being ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's people that are being ridiculous. So anyway, that should answer your question.
Okay. So you have to ask me the third one.
Third one is, for the most part, have you enjoyed our ride in our marriage so far?
Enjoyed the ride? Yeah, what a ride. It's been a roller coaster. It was crazy. Well,
but for the most part, I know we've had some real doozies of downs, but on the ups, have the ups outweighed the downs?
Yeah, and that's the key, guys, is that when we say this over and over again, marriage is like a roller coaster. And there are times when it feels like it's the end of the ride and it is down, and life drops out from under you. And but if you hang on, it gets better and it gets easier. I think for a while there, ours was a lot easier. We hardly had any, when we first got married, we had the whoa,
Well, it was a lot of adjustments. I mean, when you take two single people and you put them together, and now they're together, and they have to share.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
So at the beginning, it was really crazy, and then I feel like it all kind of evened out, and it was kind of a nice ride, and then it dropped out, and then it was crazy for a little bit, and then I think for the last quite a few years, we've had this calm, or this, I don't know, little ups and downs, but nothing like,
like,
yeah. And so it's been
major,
an easy ride. And then I feel like lately, and it's not even that big things, it just, maybe it's our world the way it is. It feels a little scarier. Like it feels unsecure, like the bottom's going to drop out. And maybe that's that fear. Maybe it's the uncertainty. Maybe it's uncertainty of, our parents are aging. We don't know what tomorrow brings right now.
Right.
And for somebody like me, who security is my big thing, that gets nerve-wracking. For you, you're like a free spirit, and you're just like riding the waves, man. And I'm like white knuckling it.
I still worry about people panicking. I mean, they don't need to panic, but I mean, for the most part, I try to have fun.
Yeah. And at the same time, after I white knuckle it for a moment, I really do return to a more peaceful. I have white knuckle moments, but I think overall I'm feeling at peace. I feel like even though it's not a smooth ride, God seems to have it all in His hands. He kind of is. We can just see Him placing things and making sure that we're taken care of.
Yeah.
So that's good. So yeah, when I quit thinking and looking at the uncertainty, Because when I look at the uncertainty, then I get white knuckled. When I look at God and realize, you know, He's had us this whole time, and He's, you know, I just am
from day one.
Yeah.
From day one.
Then I kind of, so it's my mind that can flip me back and forth.
Right.
So if I can stay steadfast and focused, I do pretty good. But I have moments. And I think it's uncertainty. Uncertainty is the scary thing.
I think that's how a lot of people feel. I'm sure a lot of people
Yeah.
feel uncertain about the future, but
Yeah.
we gotta.
But
trust that the
even,
Lord
you
is
know,
gonna
if you look
lead us.
back, even when you felt secure, and think about your life, when you felt secure and confident in the future, it never happened like that. So why are we finding security in our own plans anyway?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I got one more for you.
Here we go.
What are you most excited about?
Good weather next week.
Okay.
I'm so tired of this wind and.
You know, it is really weird because it's June, people. I mean,
It should be
like
hot
in
right now.
In this week is June, and I feel like we are in April.
Yeah.
It's a little bit weird.
It feels like it's April, for sure.
And then that uncertainty in the weather kind of creates that uncertainty where you feel like, yeah, the world is a little
Well,
weird
it creates
right now.
frustration for, you know, a lot of people, and you guys know this, you know, you go to work and you work Monday through Friday. You look forward to Saturday and Sunday, you know, to relax and enjoy and be outside and work in your yard if you like to work in your yard. Some people hate yard work and they just do concrete. There you go, done. Blower and just, but you look forward.
She's back. I think we might have a new Gertie.
She's a cutie.
Maybe it's Gertie's daughter.
Maybe.
I mean, she
Let's
won't
hope so.
come up to us, but she at least is coming to the sidewalk.
Well, she's getting closer and closer each time, so that's good. We'll work on her. But yeah. You got me off track now. I can't remember what we were talking
What
about.
are you most excited about?
Oh, I said
The weather.
The weather next week, yeah, or this coming week. But anyway, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people like nice weather. They don't like some
As the wind kicks
some
up right now.
some people who are just overly excited about snow, like snow. I'm not a big snow fan anymore, but
It's pretty
it is what it is.
it's pretty when you don't have to drive in it.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, inside the house staring out at the
Yeah.
snow is nice.
But we would like summer to kick in. And not
Yep.
just go like last year. What happened is we had a really cold spring, and then it shot right up to 95 and 100
Yeah,
in June.
yeah, we were at
So we
65
don't,
and then
yeah,
90.
so let's not wish for that.
No.
Because like
that's
our
not what I'm
plants
saying.
one minute were freezing and the next minute went
Yeah,
I couldn't even get tomatoes because the tomatoes dropped their blossoms because it was too hot.
I remember that.
Yeah. So
I remember that.
can we just kind of, cruise into some
She wants it just slow and steady.
75, 80, let's just have it. Let's have a
Slow.
chill summer.
Slow and steady. Yeah. And a longer summer, that'd be nice.
Yeah. So,
Even into fall.
well, and we're going to keep trying to do more videos. We apologize.
Yeah.
That life has just been a little overwhelming lately, but we'll keep trying.
I'm sure you guys can relate. I'm sure your guys' lives are maybe a little hectic, or that just life gets in the way, or that you're busy. So, it is what it is.
Yeah. But if you guys have any ideas of some videos that you would like us, or topics,
There you
maybe
go.
some hard topics that you want us to talk about,
Yeah.
leave it down in the comments, or please in the comments just say hello. Tell us what you're doing this weekend. Please like this video if anything was exciting.
Yeah.
And subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And also make a list of some questions that you can ask your spouse, and
Yeah.
take some time. Maybe go to the backyard, go on a date, go to the park,
Yep.
Somewhere maybe that the kids aren't going to be interrupting you, that the animals, the squirrels aren't interrupting you.
Yep.
And just listen when your spouse is talking and listen to their heart. And then do that on a regular basis. I think one of the things when you get really busy, like we've been busy, you neglect the time together and you neglect each other because everything else is kind of a crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that
hands
that's
down.
one thing I would change in our marriage right now is having more time together.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now our time is for everybody else. And
That is true.
we need to return, and that would be our videos, because we were getting for us, believe it or not, whether you guys like the videos or not, for us, we had a day of the week where we just spent together making videos and being goofy and being silly
And having fun.
and having fun. And to us, that was
Yep.
kind of like our time together.
Yeah.
And getting to know each other. So
Yep.
make sure you do that for each other.
Yep.
And that's all I have.
That's it. That's all I got for today.
I got to get sewing even though it's Sunday.
Yep. And I got stuff I gotta go help my mom with.
Okay. So until the next video, from our marriage to yours, we love you guys very, very much.
Jay, Christa, help you say I do forever. Till next time. See you guys.
Love you guys. Bye. I know we just said goodbye, but since we lost Gertie a couple days ago, we really want to just, at the end of this video, add a few videos of Gertie that we had on our phone, some pictures that he had taken just a couple weeks ago of
Actually,
Gertie.
2 or 3 days ago when we were sitting out here.
Yeah, maybe a week ago. Yeah. And just kind of remember her. Put them all on here so we have them on YouTube.
Yeah, she'll be at the end of this video, so.
So anyways, once again, have a great weekend and enjoy a few little short clips of our sweet little Gertie.
Yep.
Love y'all.
Come on, it's okay, take care.
Goodbye. Gertie is just hanging out. She's right by my foot. She got 2 peanuts and she's ready to enjoy. Hi, Gertie. You're awful close to that camera and you don't care, huh? Oh, eat a little faster.
She's very chill.
Okay, goodbye. Did I freak you out? She's a little camera shy.
Do you want to one?
Gertie wants a peanut.
There you go. I have it. I have it. Do you want that one?
Oh, that's very nice. She's been here all day long.
Yep.
And
She is a good girl.
tell us what we're doing.
We are getting after it.
It is sunny. Ooh,
Hi, baby.
where'd you go?
Right here.
Come on,
Let
Gertie.
me smell my shoes.
You're getting confused? Okay. She's getting fast now. Oh, she's like, do you have a second one? Tell me if you have a second one.
She's really liking that peanut, man. Yeah, it's a good girl.
It's amazing that she's sitting at you.
What do you think? You have a spider web on your head. You have a spider web on your head.
Once we can tell it's Gertie.
Hi, Gertie. How are you? Yeah. You gonna eat all that so you can get a second one? You're trying to hurry, huh? You're like, I gotta get a second one. You have the prettiest eyes. You have the prettiest eyes. You thinking you want another one? Okay, goodbye. Oh, she went that way. She's like, oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a very good one. Woo!
Hi, Gert. Do one, there's the one. Come on. You want to go? You want to go home? There you go.
Woo!
You want to go home? What is she doing?
Eating it.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
She's so funny. Some of them she'll eat right here, and other ones she has to run and. She is so
She's
funny.
gonna want another one in a minute.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's another good one right here. Just let me know when she's done with that. I'll pass this one to her.
Okay.
Yo! Hang on just a second. Gertie's working on some peanuts.
As soon as she's done with that, she's gonna be looking for more. Better have one in my hand. Ready for another one?